Good morning, folks. Welcome to another stunning morning out here on Ambleside Beach in West Vancouver. If you look that way, the sky is clear. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunny day, but if you look that way, there's big rain clouds rolling in pretty fast. So I'm going to have to get swimming and get out of here. This is the first time I'm coming for a swim this week because I normally run on Mondays and Wednesdays. I do 5Ks, and then I swim on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But Tuesday it was raining like crazy, so I haven't figured it all out yet. I don't mind the rain, but I'm pretty sure my camera does. So I was thinking I must get myself a beach umbrella if it rains, so I can still come sit here and chat to you and just have the umbrella over the camera. Anyway, Troy, so what are we talking about today? Today I want to chat about something that's that I often think about, and believe me, I don't have the answer about it, but it's like the truth, you know. What's the truth? People always go about, yeah, you got to tell the truth. I mean, I've had friends post, how important is it to tell the truth and things like that on Facebook, and everybody is immediately, yeah, it's super important to tell the truth. You know, the truth is important. But truth is actually such a weird concept because, I mean, truth is such a subjective thing. It's like everybody's truth is different. That's something that I often wonder about in all parts of life. I mean, we've touched on it a little bit before. The scientist that says COVID is nonsense, is he telling the truth? Because, I mean, what's the definition of truth? If you really honestly believe it's true and you say it, then you are telling the truth. According to you, you're telling your truth. And the scientist that says COVID is super serious and we all have to hide in our homes, is he telling the truth? You know, yes, well, you know, I don't think he's lying. He's telling his truth. So truth is such a wide scope. I mean, what really is the truth? That always fascinates me. You know, I think the reality is that the moment you have to relay something, it suddenly becomes your truth and not the truth anymore. I don't think the truth exists in most cases. In every single, I would say in most things that happen in the world, the truth is not the actual truth. There are a number of truths. It's the truth from every person. If there's two people involved in a dispute, what's the truth? The truth is each of them have their own truth that they believe is the truth. It gets very complex very quickly, I suppose. And oftentimes also, you know, the truth is very complex. I always used to say to my kids when they were little, I said to them, you know, truth is an interesting thing. It's like, what's better to have? I used to tell them things like, or give them questions like this. I would say, what do you rather want, a car or an aeroplane? And they would be like, yeah, I have an aeroplane. And I'm like, yeah, but if you just want to go down to the shop, what are you going to do with an aeroplane? It's not going to help you. So different things are better in different situations. And I think that the same is true for the truth, you know, which truth is the actual truth. People always try and make it, distill it down to the smallest one. Oh, wow, look at the gulls. Anyway, distill it down to a very small bit, but yeah, the truth. Let's tell the truth. I mean, everything I tell you here on this YouTube channel is what I believe is the truth, but at the same time, you know, a lot of it could be wrong, and a lot of you often help me right. So maybe I'm getting closer to the truth, which is great. Another thing when you talk about truth is a related concept is, what was the one guy saying that I saw once? He's like, well, you know, you actually have 3 selves. Every person on this planet has 3 selves. He's like, I'm just being myself. No, you're not. There's 3 selves that you have. There's your public self, your private self, and your secret self. Your public self, that's the self that will say things on social media and that's like speaks openly, that's out there. But your public self is not the same as your private self, because every single one of us have stuff that we will not say in public, but we will say it to our friends. Why? Because society or whatever, maybe we're shy, maybe we're embarrassed, maybe we're not allowed to say it because society has come with a bunch of rules and regulations, and we're scared of being cancelled. So your private self is the self that's, that doesn't say these things. They only say it to friends. And then, of course, you've got your secret self, which is the self that doesn't even say the things that you don't even tell to your wife and your family and your friends, the things that you just keep to yourself. You think it, but you just shut up because you know that if you say it, it will be a problem. So how does that play into telling the truth, really, right? I must say, I think the whole advent of social media and this whole cancel culture and a lot of these censorship things have actually widened the gap between those 3 selves. And I suppose the 3 selves are more like also just like categories. You have your public self, but there's also a difference between what you will say in public when you are at a business meeting and what you will say in public when you're at like Coachella or something, I guess. So yeah, each of those selves again has categories inside it. It's always fascinating when I think about it. How we try and take complex things and distill it down. Anyway, wow. It is such a beautiful day out here. It is so beautiful, actually. And clear, I can see the snow on the mountaintops on the island. The water is like a mirror. So cool. And so peaceful out here, to be honest. Man, how blessed are we? And that's the truth. Yeah, anyway. I always find it fascinating when another old lady collecting cans and bottles and stuff. It's amazing how much of that is going around over here, where people walk around in this early mornings through all the public parks and just collecting all the empty cans, all the empty bottles to go take it to the return it and making 10 cents a bottle. You got to walk through the whole park and maybe collect like $2 or $3 worth of returns. Interesting. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, I was hoping for a bit of sun here this morning, but like I said, we've got this giant dark cloud moving in from that side, so I don't know about the sun. It's not going to happen. Oh, there's so much that I need to do. I need to get some posters printed for we've got the big West Vancouver Cultural Festival coming up. Hope to see you guys there. And I need to go out there and actually I need to get posters printed. I need to get so much stuff done. Today is the day. I've got to get some of that sorted, because otherwise I'm going to run into trouble for next week. So interesting concept, apart from the whole other truth discussions. I've got the website South Africans in Vancouver, and to be quite frank, I actually kind of fell behind a little bit on that. It was just like too busy with a bunch of other stuff. But I've made a new plan to start moving it forward. And there's been quite a few South Africans living in Canada that actually sent in their business details, and I put it on the list and everything. But I was thinking what I should do is I should go and do videos at everybody's businesses and do little interviews. I think that would be cool. Just showcase what some of the South Africans are doing out here in Canada. So I think I'm going to reach out to everybody and have a chat with them. Find out what they say, just how they got here, maybe find out their truths. It's, yeah. I must say, when the little wind comes up, there's this like light breeze blowing. It's actually quite pleasant out here, but when that breeze comes through, it gets a little bit cooler. Just a tad, just a tad. When you think about truths, and you think about history, and you think about the way that we judge things these days, just yeah. Sorry folks, lost traction there for a minute. We'll get back onto it now. So it's about time for me to start my breathing exercises and get into the water, because I've got a really big day ahead of me. Angelique has strep infection in her throat, so poor kid is having a hard time. I spent half the day yesterday with her trying to sort her out. So I've got a lot of stuff to do today. So I'm just going to jump in and get on with the rest of it while you guys can look at the beautiful ocean. Here you go.
Hi guys, welcome. This is a guided reading session. Relax to deep. Lie down, sit down, whatever it takes. Relax. Are you ready? Here we go. Round number 1. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Just go with the flow of the breath. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. Fully in, let it go. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Pull in and let go. All right. 1 minute breath hold from now on. Be in this moment. Let the body do what the body is capable of doing. Be aware of your heartbeat. Slow it down. Just be in this moment. Let that relaxation spread down to your toes, into your fingertips, to the base of your neck and head. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. Okay, recovery breath in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Round number 2. Back into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with peace, out with stress. Ten more. Fully in, letting go. Nice, deep, circular breaths. 5 more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Fully in. And on the exhale, stop. 1.5 minute breath hold from now on. Feel. Become aware of your body. If your hands and feet are tingling, or you feel your body temperature is changing, that's okay. You're doing fantastic. If you need to breathe before I give the cue, that's okay. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. When you're ready, fully in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, into that rhythm. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. In with the relaxation, out with the stress. In, out. In, out. In, out. Into the belly, into the chest, and let go. Like a wave. Make it circular. Fully in, letting go. Just keep on going. No pause between inhalation and exhalation. In with peace, out with stress. Ten more. Fully in, let it go. Nice, deep, circular breaths. 5 more. Let's give it all we got. Last one. Fully in. And on the exhale, stop. 1.5 minutes. Become aware of the blood running through your veins, your heart beating. Feel. Seconds left. You are almost there. Do you want to prolong your breath hold? Pause the video now and continue when you feel the urge to breathe. All right. Breathe in and hold for 15 seconds. Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Let your breathing return to normal as you finish up the round.
All right, let's go swim. And that's it. that is it. Another one done on this cold morning. So I need to do one more this week to stick to the plan. It does feel like the water was a little colder this morning. It was actually very, very cold. All right, folks, you all must have a beautiful Thursday. Speak to you again soon.